What's up, guys? Can everybody hear me all right? It's been a while. Oh, what's up? How's the volume? How's everything look good? Yeah? Good? Sweet. So, I don't even know when the last stream was. It's been a while, huh? PA clear out. Already taking requests. Oh, it looks like it's open, so. Too long. Yeah, it's been too long. Yeah, I mean, my computer went out, so I lost my hard drive and basically everything on my hard drive, and I was dumb enough not to have a backup, so it took me a little bit to get all my applications back and get everything reset up, so. Four teams you did the tourney on. That's a grind. It's a long grind. Yeah, I have. I've loaded up on a lot of the Team of the Year players. After I finish these drives, I'll jump into my lineup, show you guys who I picked up. But it's been a really good promo for everyone, I feel like, because even the free-to-play players, it's been pretty easy to grind. The players that you want, and then, for those of us that like to pay, then you can get a good amount more. But I think I've been able to get at least, I don't know, 3 or 4 players just by grinding. In the head-to-head comeback last week, I played a lot. I don't know. I don't know how many hours. It was a lot. It was like all day long. Hizo was keeping me busy. Every time that I thought I was going to get a break, he just kept grinding more. So it was difficult. But I wanted to get my top spot back one more time. I'm taking another break this month because it's just becoming too much. Starting a new job and trying to work on the game changer stuff, and it's just a lot to grind head to head and do everything else. Do I have a family? Yeah, I have a family. I think everybody. Well, I guess not everybody has a family, but yeah, I've got a family. I have a wife. I'm married, so. You interested? Did you beat Adam in the finals? I don't know, man. You'll probably have to tell me if you beat him or not. Yeah, I beat Adam. I have video of it, but again, my computer went out, so it's been tough to get the videos back and everything like that. So I want to upload the content I have. It's just been half me being lazy and half my computer being a piece of shit. Yeah, Bunch PA pin deep is actually really good for scrambling. Oh, I was gonna show you guys my team, wasn't I? Let's see. Okay, so on offense, I went ahead and bought those packs. Those packs were a great deal for people that actually like to spend the money on the Madden Cash. The Player of the Year. Let's see, are we back? I think we're back. Can you guys hear me typing and shit back here? All right. I don't know what happened. Something happened. But we're back. Either way. Okay, so team that I picked up. I got, we went over the offense. If you guys didn't see it, I got Todd Gurley and Kamara from the Team of the Year, not Team of the Year, honors packs that they had in the stores. And then on defense is where I've made some bigger changes. Yeah, so Jalen Ramsey. And the reason I picked up Jalen Ramsey was because he is the most annoying motherfucking player to play against in the game. He makes the most ridiculous plays against me in head-to-head. So every time somebody makes a crazy play, it's always Ramsey. And so I put him at wide receiver or cornerback 1 instead of Champ, just because of how annoying he is. So he's still a little bit. He's a 118 and Champ's a 120, but I feel like I'll be able to level him up a little bit more to get him there. I also grabbed Landon Collins because I had his base card at the start of the year and he was insane. So I'm going to test him out and see how he does. Sean Taylor has been lighting it up for me since I put him in during the Pro Bowl. And, you know, I grabbed Luke Kuechly today when the new series came out. I wanted to get a replacement for Shazier because I didn't have any more of the power line. At one point I had Kamara, Kelsey, Shazier, and Bradley McDougall. So I had all the +4, but then I started getting rid of some of them, so they weren't as good. So I wanted a middle linebacker, grabbed Jones, who I really like his pass rushing ability, and the 2 defensive ends as well. So, and Aaron Donald. So I grabbed quite a few. But what I like is that they all boost each other. So, I mean, they're getting kind of an insane boost on top of themselves without much leveling. The 99 stat cap, it's not gone. They made some changes for the tournament this weekend, though. So I'm sure if you guys have been playing the tournament, you've noticed that the Team of the Year players have just been going off the charts, and I noticed that too. So I mean, they didn't let us know any of this ahead of time, other than the rules on the tournament say that they're boosted. But it's clear that the Team of the Year players are getting some sort of uncapped boost because they're just ridiculous in terms of how fast they're running and everything like that. So, yeah. I don't think that's gonna. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be something going forward. I wouldn't imagine that they would do that going forward in regular gameplay because it just seems too broken. But do all the coaches work now? Yeah. As far as I know. So, with the coaches, from what I've tested at least, everything's working. But they changed the triggers on some of the coaches that were broken before. So if you remember some of my previous streams or videos, I think I talked about like Tomlin and Pete Carroll. They were broken because the man, the blitz, and the zone coverage triggers were broken. So they fixed those, not fixed them, but they changed them. So now each one of those applies to either short pass, long pass, or run. which in a sense fixes it. But yeah, you can definitely see the boosts in game now. If you see somebody who has a really high level coach, you'll see like an insane boost on their players, sometimes like 5 or 6 overall. So I'm glad that the coaches are fixed. Yeah, I don't think that. I think some stats are capped differently than others, right? So I think that things like throw power, you can't have a 120 throw power, because then what would happen is they'd literally be throwing the ball like out of the stadium. Things like that. So I mean, already you can throw, what, a 70-yard pass with a 99 throw power quarterback. You can throw it almost the length of the entire field. So I think that if you had too much throw power, you would just throw it like out of the stadium. It wouldn't make sense. So I think different stats have different scales above 99. I don't know. This is all just my theories, but I think that certain things scale differently. And, you know, things like speed and throw power are pretty obvious where they are capped, or the diminishing returns just kind of eliminate anything above it. But from what I've seen, when I play teams that are 120 overall versus 100 overall, I can see the difference, which means to me that they're probably scaling in some way over 100. It has to make a difference, because 120 overall teams are much harder to play than 100 overall teams. Yeah, the video should be up. I am going to, I know I've probably said this before, but I'm gonna try and do stuff more regularly. I have my computer back and things have calmed down a little bit. So at a minimum, I'm gonna stream once a week. I can't promise videos just because I just don't, editing takes so long for me. Streams are a little bit easier, and I don't see any reason why I shouldn't be able to stream for you guys. So I think streaming will for sure happen. Yeah, the fan boost, I have it. I have it in my locker room. I'm not focusing on head-to-head this year, or this, not year, but season. So I'm not too worried about the fan count right now. I can swap it out if I need to, but this month is a break, and hopefully the reason for the break is so I can start getting a little bit more videos out and focusing a little bit more on the new league, 99 Problems. Why did I leave? I just had some, I don't know, some personal differences with the way the league was being run, and I like most of the guys there. I mean, I was there for a long time, so I think that you know, in the end, I was just looking kind of for a different direction on league, and I've known a lot of the guys on 99 Problems for a while, so it was a good fit. All right, so my phone's lagging a little bit, and I think this might be because last time this happened, it was because of video memory, or just like memory for the phone. So I might need to pause and delete some stuff and then come back. Yeah, the left-handedness for Vic, I have him on an alternate account, and it's tricky. I used him for a long time last year, so I'm a little bit familiar with playing with a lefty. But you have to flip a lot of plays, because it just, the throwing animation is awkward, throwing from lefty to the right side of the field. So if you flip a lot of plays, it's not as bad, but it takes a lot of practice. Yeah, face cam. Finally, the face cam. My wife works for Cisco, so I got the hookup with the video camera here. I'm going to pause for a second so I can clear out some space. I'm not going anywhere. Just gonna pause this here. I'll leave the audio on so I can answer your questions. Okay, I think we're still good. You guys can probably still see me as well. But I have a shit ton of videos on my phone from just like gameplay and stuff, so I'm going to try to delete all those. And then, hopefully it won't lag. All right. I think we got them all. So let's load it back up. Let's make it big. Wait, why is it behind it? How do I don't know. Oh, probably like this. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. Do you find it easy? Just step back or move in pocket to pass. I'm not sure I understand the question. Rephrase. Yo, what's up? Any suggestions for a budget wide receiver? What is the budget? Tonight we're drinking Bullet Bourbon. Nothing fancy, just something I had in the cabinet. I think I have some. I have a little bit of this left over as well. What is it? There it is. Balcones Rumble. Just like a little scotch. Maybe we'll drink some of that after the first glass. Oops. Oh no. I think I clicked the wrong play. No, I didn't. Are we okay? I mean, sort of. We don't have anybody open. It's still lagging. It's not good. I look exactly like you pictured it. Like, well, I'm glad to meet your expectations. I don't know why I'm lagging so bad. Could always do a restart of the phone, see if that helps. Maybe I have to do that. It's just going too slow. It's unplayable right now. Oh, and 99 Problems beat Pardon the Interception today. It's a big win for us. So pretty happy about that. Open that later. All right, one more pause. See if we can't get this sorted. But I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. You thought I would have a beard. Yeah, I guess I'm old. I am old. I got quite, but I'm an old man. Bullseye. Yeah, man, we can match in head to head. I'm like in gold or silver, I think, right now. So I don't know where you're at, but if you're in that range, we can try to match. 200K wide receiver. Honestly, for 200K, you're. I don't know if you've been grinding Team of the Year or not, Roz, but you should be able to grind one of the Team of the Year wide receivers before the promo's over if you're playing the events every day. I don't see any reason that would be an unreachable goal. Goal 2. Okay. Yeah. As soon as I get this back up and running, then we will we'll hop in. I'm just clearing out all the junk, hoping that this stops me from lagging so much. I had a shit ton of open applications. Team of the Year player is Ramsey. I was talking about him earlier. That card, I don't know why, but all of his cards are good. It's just ridiculous in the game. So that's my favorite player. In Team of the Year, at least. I haven't tried out the new Julio, but I was not super impressed with his stats. So I do like Julio, though. I wish they would have given him a little bit better hidden stats. All right, I'm just loading things back up, and then we are going to try this again, hopefully without the lag. There we go. I think we're back. Turn up the audio. Okay, I'm going to turn that up. Do like a 25% increase. How's this? Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks for stopping by. Again, hopefully once a week is my goal. The weekends, probably, maybe, there might be like a Wednesday or a Thursday in there. Time permitting. Okay, so what I meant about Julio's stats, his stats aren't bad. That was probably poor wording on my part. Wow, that was bad. So with Julio, I just don't feel like he's that much better than the wide receivers that I have now. His hidden stats are okay. They're not great. If you know, I was actually using Team of the Year Watson for a little while, and I really liked Watson. I might get him again. If you look at like the hidden stats, like route running, catching traffic, what's the other one? Spectacular catch, things like that. I pay attention to because all players, I mean, most players at this point, if you're 100 overall, they're gonna have good speed, good acceleration, things like that. But with wide receivers, you gotta look for the hidden stats a little bit. So I felt like Watson had the best hidden stats, and I felt like they just kind of did not so much with Julio. It was just they're okay. They're not bad. Oh, Bullseye? Sorry, man. Hold on. Let me run this play. I forgot about you. Hold on. I'll save and exit this. Just go ahead and spin now. What am I? I'm gold 2. Yeah. Go ahead and spin now. Let's see here. What am I missing? I'm not in Hall of Fame. Yeah, I honestly, this is like the first head-to-head that I played in a while, and I had like 20 games expire on me after that last season ended just because I needed a break. So I left myself in a little bit of a hole. But I mean, I'll be back in Hall of Fame shortly. It doesn't take too long to get that many fans. How many fans do I have overall? I think it's on the all-time list here. 1,230,766,348 fans. Almost. Ish. I don't know what's going on. Why is my screen all wonky? Sorry guys, game got NTO'd, so I am restarting. $100 million bajillion fans. Basically. I think I did like 300 million in the last month and it was just too much. I have no desire to try to do that again. Okay, here we go. All right, we're back. Bullseye, I'm still spinning. I got somebody else, so keep spinning. Yeah, just keep going. Don't stop. Don't ever stop. Should we play, let's play a tournament match. I already got my 15 wins, but let's just do one for fun. This tournament was so weird because you could set up a play action game plan that basically just completely screwed everybody over. And I think that's what I still have in. So I'll show you the game plan in a second, but I went up against a couple like that and it was just horribly horrible. It was just terrible all around. Uh-oh. Really? Who's this guy? 100% on. He must have gone all out on run plays. I bet you he has no play action plays countered. You know what? One of the other things that was weird with these tournaments for the last couple weeks, I've noticed that the neutralizers don't work at all, which is a little bit strange. Yeah, the play action 2 points are no fun, just because if you get countered, you're pretty much screwed. And on run and short pass, for the most part, you've got a chance. Couldn't get away. HR Pro. Watch this. I bet you he has nothing countered. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. It's a soft counter. I'm still going to lob it up. Because it's still all pro, right? Ooh, that was close. The other thing I don't like about play action is, gosh, play action is just so terrible on third and fourth down just because you can get sacked without doing anything, even if it's not countered. So, I don't know. I don't really enjoy it. Oh, you got to catch that, Gronk. I think it's all Madden tourney next week. That's what the community voted on, right? See, that's what I'm talking about on third down. That wasn't even countered, and you get sacked just because the defensive ends are sometimes too fast like that. That might have been countered. Nope. See, that wasn't even countered. There's nothing you can do. That's why I hate play action. It's good on first down, but everything else sucks. Alright, we still haven't hit bullseye. I'm going to keep spinning. I really like the, oops. Oh, Lee, head to head. I really like the Ghost Gronk. Yeah, that's the one I still have. He's been solid. He's been the best tight end that I've had this year for sure. I don't see any reason to upgrade him to the new Gronk. I think we're severely lacking in tight ends right now, but there's nothing you can do about that. I guess technically the community could have voted for Evan Ingram at tight end team of the year. Who did we vote over Ingram? Was it Mike Evans? Something like that. I was a little disappointed in those votes. Austin Hooper? Yeah, I have Austin Hooper on my alternate account. And those player up cards were a ton of fun because they were so cheap to train. And like with him and like Bud Dupree and a couple of the other guys, just so easy to get them leveled high. And I like that concept a lot. I also liked what they did with the playoffs where some players were worth more training points and others were worth, or like costs, what was it, like 50 or 75% less to train. So I think with the playoff promo, it was just a little bit, the events, there wasn't enough events to really make the promo last. But the cards and the idea of it were really good. I'm still getting this lag. I don't know why I get this. I don't remember if we scrambled recently or not. I'm just going to run it. Why did I leave Systematic Front? I talked about this earlier, but just personal issues. Didn't really like the way the league was going and wanted a kind of a different experience from a league perspective. So I knew some of the guys in 99 Problems and had been friends with them, so I felt like it would be a better fit for me. Yeah, drops are just the game. That's what I've come to the conclusion to as well, is that you're just going to have to deal with it the same way everybody else does. It's frustrating. I think I clicked a play on accident. No, I didn't. I'm good. It's frustrating and it's annoying. And the game honestly should be made better. There's no reason that the drops should exist, but I've come to the point where, from a competitive standpoint, I can't just complain about things that are in the game. There's nothing I can do to fix it. And there's no player I can get that's going to stop it. So the best thing that I can do is find a workaround for it, which in my mind is basically better play calling and a little bit more strategery as far as the way that I set up. I don't count on catches anymore. So when I'm setting up drives, I usually know that I have like a 50% or 75% chance with certain plays, things like motion cross on man coverage. When you look at this and you've got this is countered, but I was going to try to show you man coverage, But basically, with motion cross on man coverage, the slot route used to be wide open. And it still is. But the wide receiver is just going to drop it 50% of the time. You're just going to have to be aware of that and ready for it. Do I remember playing Madden Family? Not really. Was it? I assume you're talking about like league versus league. I don't. I'm sorry. Was that your league? Still getting quite a bit of lag. I'm not quite sure what to do about that. Uh-oh. That was a bad throw. Yeah, with league versus league, sometimes I'm a little bit absent and have been, and that's part of the reason I'm taking a break from head to head this year. Is that I've not been really focusing on, not this year, but this month. I've not been focusing on my league, and I feel like I can do a lot to help out in the league. And I mean, I honestly haven't even looked at a League V League chat in a while, so. We've had some really good matchups lately, and I'm trying to work on some coaching with some of our guys to get them up. So, God, this lag is just so bad. I feel like this has happened to me before, and I can't remember what I did to fix it. Why did EA take away replays of plays in season head-to-head? Oh, I don't know the for sure answer on this, but my speculative answer is that the server cost was just too high. I feel like there's no way they could have afforded the amount of data that it takes to have replays. I'm pretty sure that most of us are already pissed off with the amount of like times that we get network timeouts, or if you played during the Super Bowl during like the halftime show and tried to get that event done and saw how terrible the servers were. I mean, all of that. That's just, there's no way that they could make replays work at this moment until they get a little bit more money maybe, or better servers, but I don't see a way that it could happen realistically without sacrificing more of the game. Rules of Survival or Fortnite? Nope, I do not. I don't have much time for gaming outside of this. I want to. I've heard good things about some of those, but honestly, I've not. If I had time to play a game, probably it's going to be the Shadow of the Colossus remake. I just saw that came out, and that was one of my favorite games back in the day. So that's probably what I'll play if I have time, but I probably won't. And I say that as I'm streaming Madden. I mean, theoretically, I guess I could be playing games instead of doing this, but I prefer this. What's up, Mason? What play did I pick? Oh, Bunch C Crossing. Okay, so something interesting that I found. I don't know that it's interesting. I'm still testing it. But I'm going to tell you guys anyways, because I'm drinking whiskey, bourbon. With the corner routes, I've noticed that on certain plays, the same route, same corner route, a bullet pass will sometimes be like way more effective than a semi-lob. And on other ones, a semi-lob or a lob will be way more effective than others. So the ones that I've noticed the biggest are Bunch Z Cross-In and Bunch Z Spot. Yeah? That's the name of those plays, right? So Bunch Z Cross-In, I've noticed that more of like a semi-lob will get the catch in traffic versus the safety or the cornerback. But with Bunch Z Spot, I've noticed that if I throw more of a bullet pass, it gets the catch. Where with Bunch Z Spot, if I've tried throwing like a little bit more of a lob, and I end up getting intercepted a bit. So I don't know. Maybe you guys can test it out as well. But been kind of an interesting thing. Let's try it. Let's see if we get a yeah. So I'm gonna bullet this, and you see how he does that, like the cornerback almost makes a move on the ball, and the wide receiver just gets that nice turnaround catch that just leaves them in the open. So I've noticed that works with Bunch Z Spot, but it doesn't work with Bunch Z Cross-In. I got a IG. Does that stand for Instagram? Yeah, I guess technically I have an Instagram. I don't use it. It's there. I can't even remember if I've ever posted anything on it, to be honest with you. But it's Hey Steve Dave. Luckily, when I was younger, I grabbed up all the Hey Steve Dave Instagrams, Twitters, Gmails. I got it all. So I guess that was good from a branding standpoint. Young me. What's up, Jerry? How's Systematic Front doing, by the way? I really honestly haven't been keeping up with them. I didn't mean to call that play. Yeah, I did win the Game Changer tournament. There's video of it somewhere. That's going to be intercepted. I got lucky. Yeah, there's video somewhere. By somewhere, I mean on my computer in front of me. But I got to edit it, sort of, and post it. And that's just so much work. Does anybody want to do editing for me? I will drink bourbon, and then you do the editing. I'll give you all the gameplay and the video you want, and I will pay you in something. Not money, because I don't have any money. All right, now we're going to the Breckenridge. Cheers. It's good. Wait, I lied. It's not Breckenridge. It's Balcones. That's awesome, man. I like the Heroic Spam group. For a while, I had a couple guys in there that I talked to pretty frequently or infrequently, I guess. that was lucky. Okay, let's get back to my my theory on bunch Z spot versus bunch Z cross in. Okay, this is man coverage. So you never throw against man coverage on either of these. I'm just going to scramble. Stiff arm. What was I saying? Never scramble. No. Never throw it against man coverage. You can so I've noticed a lot of bad habits from players on plays like bunch C spot, bunch C cross in, anything that has a corner route. And the problem with plays like those is that on all pro, it can create bad habits for head to head because you can get away with throwing a corner route on all pro on one of those plays because you'll get enough separation usually when your wide receiver gets behind the defensive back. But on all Madden, it's not going to happen. You're just going to get intercepted. So people tend to lean on throwing on one of those corner plays like, oh, I'm going to call this bunch Z spot on 3rd down or 4th down because it works for me. And ultimately, the game's frozen again. Ultimately, it's a bad strategy. Those plays are good for 1st down, but on man coverage, you just can't throw that pass. It's just too dangerous. Another network timeout. See, this is why we can't have replays because how long will I stream for? I don't know. I'm not going to go super late tonight because I need to get up and actually do some shit tomorrow. But how long are we going? 49 minutes? We might go for another like 30 minutes or so. We'll see if I can get the game working again. Here we go. Holy shit. I just read that response from Cybron to J-Dub. That was just fucking brutal, man. But it was funny. But J-Dub, aren't you in... You're in one of the systematic front leagues, aren't you? Uh-oh, I might get another network timeout. It's not fun. This is terrible. You ever, whenever you have like bad reception, do you ever try to like hold your phone up to the sky? It fucking worked. Hell yeah. Alright. I feel like when I have my phone down in my lap, it looks like I'm just looking at my dick the whole time. So, sorry about that. I'm not used to the face cam. What happened to the Game Changers tournament? Nothing happened to it, but we finished it, and then I never uploaded the videos for it. So maybe one day you'll see the video of me beating Adam's ass into the ground. But until then, you just have to take my word for it. No, in reality, I shouldn't say that. It wasn't that much of an ass beating. I think that he was a little bit nervous. We played in person, so we played across from each other, and they had the room filled up with the other Game Changers and some of the EA people. So it was a little bit of a different setting, I think, that we were both used to, and I think that the nerves got the best of him in terms of the game. So. Oh, for the tournament, live countering, yeah, we pushed for it. They gave us the option. So the way they did the tournament was, I like the idea, but there could have been a couple things better with it, right? So the idea was, we built our teams throughout each of the promos, starting with Ultimate Freeze. So if you saw my first video, like the team building video, they gave us a choice of players with different tiers that we could pick through for Ultimate Freeze. And then they did the same thing for the other promos. I'm trying to remember which ones they were now. I can't remember off the top of my head. Pro Bowl was the last one. But each promo we got to pick additional players from tiers, kind of like draft champions. If you played console, it's very similar to that, where it's like, okay, you have tier. You're gonna get to choose one of these like 100 overall players, and then you're gonna get to choose 2 of these 90 overall players, whatever it was. And then so we get to build our teams in kind of like a fair way, and then we brought up the game plan thing, but they kind of gave us the option of either choosing players or game plans at one stage. And at that point, we didn't have many players. It was during Ultimate Freeze. And it just didn't make a lot of sense to pick game plans instead of having bronze players on my team. So I went with the higher overall. And so I think everybody did. But I think that you really could tweak that to include game plans, and it would be a lot more fun and have the ability to actually like live counter people. And I think the in-person thing is a lot of fun as well. So that adds a whole new dynamic to it. And I think live countering would even be kind of fun in person. I'm just scrolling up to read messages here. 900,000 for Lane Johnson? I probably wouldn't do that. Yeah, I like the I do like the neutralizers. I like them a lot. Oh, that's gonna get picked. Yeah, that was not good. Yeah, I like the neutralizers, but I don't know that a 2% is worth it. I think that my thoughts are, after they released the honors players that had the -5 and the -4 with Gurley and Kamara, I think that potentially we could see some better ones in the future. Maybe not. Maybe we won't see any more. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't pay that much for a 2%. You can get a 100 overall player for what, like 450, 500,000 now. And I think it's only going to get I mean, Ultimate Legends are coming out soon. Yeah, Ultimate Legends, and then we've got like bosses later on. You know, I think 2 years ago was Golden Ticket. Last year it was the boss players. So there's gonna be some crazy players coming out. I don't know that I would waste it on 2%. Oh yeah, the Combine. Last year's draft promo, I was a fan of. I was a big fan of last year's draft promo. But I know some people had some problems with it, but I had a good time. I thought it was fun, and like the real-time drafting, and I felt like it was fairly easy to grind. And kind of how I feel about this year's Team of the Year promo. Last year's Team of the Year promo was kind of meh, and I felt like they really stepped it up this year. Team of the Year is just an insane promo for people to be able to grind out. I think I did a calculation on Reddit, and it was something like 4 to 5 players for a free-to-play player. If they grind out every day of the promo, could get 4 to 5 players. Oh, I switched to 4-3. Yeah, I did that just because I wanted to be the Falcons. I mean, the Falcons are my favorite team, and prior to the Game Changers tourney, they kind of asked us who our favorite teams were. So I also felt like previously I noticed a difference with 3-4 defenses and them being harder. And I don't think that that's necessarily the same anymore. There are a lot of differences with 4-3 and 3-4, but this year compared to last year, you'll see a lot more like mixed coverages. Like even if you're 4-3, you'll get 3-4 coverages from your defense, and even if you're 3-4, you'll see 4-3 on certain plays. And so I just didn't feel like it mattered as much. If I feel like my defense has fallen off, or if I feel like it's not performing as well, I might switch back to a 3-4. But what's up, Brewer? Wait, I saw something from Tybron. What was that? Was that a head-to-head match? It was a head-to-head match. Why are you in gold 1? Let's do this. We'll get like a first-hand experience on the 3-4 defense. I can't believe you matched me, man. That's kind of crazy. I would have thought for sure you're up in like head to head. Yeah, exactly. Why am I gold 1? Uh-oh. You don't have PA pin deep countered. That just seems like a bad idea altogether. See if you have any other play actions countered. Nope. Not this one. Still getting a bunch of lag. It's okay. You don't have a bunch of flanker drive countered. I guess this one I wouldn't whoa. That was weird. I wouldn't expect you to have that countered. Let's go empty trip stick. I've been liking this play. So this is zone coverage because we got the base 4-3. That means we're going to be able to hit either Johnson. He's going to do like a little flat route and then stop. Or I can also look to Todd Gurley on the slant route. It looks like Johnson's going to be wide open. So we're just going to drop it off to him and pick up the first down. So we'll do bunch C cross in. Looks like this might be countered. Nope. Uh-oh. That was a nice move by the defensive end. Let's try trips tight end wide receiver corner. That's countered. Alright, we hit one. Alright, let's go trips tight end flanker spot. Not countered. We can scramble for this one. Pick up the first slide. And then we're going to go right back to pin deep. Game plan's not for me. I gotcha. What am I missing? Let's try spread FL drag. Excuse me. You got that countered. Let's check our film here. Where are we at with bunch flanker? Oh no, we're good on bunch flanker. Got our zone coverage. And just drop it off. Can't remember if we have scramble available, so I'm just going to run it because I don't feel like looking. It's a cupcake, Levy. Who are you playing? League v League, systematic front. Bullseye, I assume your league. Could be wrong. We all know what assumptions mean. Track queens. All right, Cybron, are you live countering? Nope. You're really steadfast in your league versus league game plan, aren't you? Let's see. This was open. All right, so Bunch Z crossing. Remember, I said that. Okay, I said a semi-lob was best, and he dropped it. Just fucking let me down. Okay, this one is one of the ones that I bulleted on. At least that one worked. I have some sort of backup from my players here. All right. Which coaches are best to use? Pro Bowl Tomlin, for sure, is the best. And then maybe Pete Carroll. I think Pete Carroll now does short pass. So between Pro Bowl Tomlin and Carroll, it's a pretty potent mix. Yeah, we have noticed that actually. I think that something was changed with the matchmaking, from what I've seen at least, in that there's now a longer wait period between matches for top leagues, and I've noticed that they're dropping players as well. So I think that they just made some changes but I like it. I'm not complaining. I think some of the top leagues are starting to get a little worn out because there's been a ton of top matches, but I think that it's better because for a while there was just people getting annoyed with the matchups and how easy it was for a lot of stuff. So I think that all in all, I'd rather have more top matchups and longer wait times for the spins than just to match into like 1,000 ranked league. All right, Ty Brown. I'm not paying attention here, but I think we need third down. Get open. There we go. All right, now we're back to even. Oh, what a terrible drop. Let's go something a little bit off. Let's go this play. Not bad. I'll take it. I'll run a little toss to the right hash here. Yeah. I mean, I think that we did in 99 Problems, we matched the outcome twice in a row. We got part of the interception today. I don't know if we've even matched yet or not. Who else have we had? Can't remember. Yeah, there's been a lot more top matchups for sure. Oh, I hit elite. Look at me. I'm just moving my way up the leaderboard. Yeah, I think actually, Tybron, we're pretty close to you guys. So, we may meet soon. I don't know. What do you guys spin, though? Let's see. What do you guys have? Well, you guys are in our range, 27. I don't know that you spin 27, but 27 people in the league. I think that's pretty close to us. We're at 25. So, yeah, we're pretty close. All right, well, the bourbon's starting to hit me a little bit. And I think I have, what, like 10, 20 more minutes left in the stream. So let's start throwing out some play call suggestions. What do you guys want to see? Let's do something fun. Yeah. All right. Hold on. That's not right. There it is. Okay, good. Field goal fake on the first play. They'll never see it coming. I feel like I want to flip it though. There we go. What's this? All right, we're lining up for the 80-yard field goal. Hauschka. Is that how you say his name? Hauschka. He faked it. Fucking Johnson takes it for like 30, 40 yards. Holy shit. I can't believe that worked. How could they fall for that? I got a lot of faith in my kicker. A halfback screen? There's no halfback screen. There's a spread halfback screen. I'll run that. Some sort of blitz. That's a zone coverage. Zip it over to Gurley. Oh, just making moves. Almost had it. Okay. What else we got? Fake field goal. I'm not calling it twice, guys. All right, slants and drags, I can call. Slants. That is a play, right? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, I know this play. Is that man coverage? That's actually countered. Way to go. Where the fuck called that no man's land? Terrible play calling. Play action boot. This could be good. I like this play. Seems like it has a lot of potential. Got a corner blitz coming. I'm just going to zip it in and hope for the best. And he got it. All right. Joe B wants the 99 problem special. Oh, it's frozen? Oh, no. No! Why is it frozen? fix it. Damn it. I can fix this. Hold on. Hold on. No. Delete that. That's just a video, literally a video of the stream in the video. I think my AirPlay went out. Where'd it go? All right, here we go. We can do this. I need like a technical support manager on hand. I'm restarting. Just hold the line. Yeah, air server went out. What the fuck is this? Error message. It is the bourbon. Maybe. I don't know. Air server just crapped out. Now it's telling me that... Now it's telling me that it's already running, but it's not. Alright. I'm going to try this one more time. Window, nope, not what I wanted. Yep, that's the one. Make it big. That's what she said. All right. Okay. I think we're back. Are we back? Can you hear me? Fuck you, Dan Smith. Why you gotta call me out like that? It's frozen again? No. You're lying. Maybe you're right. Fuck. God damn it. Alright. Oh, it's not frozen. It's still working. Is it stuck or not? Stop playing with my emotions. All right, we're going back to what plays you guys wanted. 99 Problem Special. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, it's working. Who do we go deep? We're not very deep. I'm just gonna bomb it to ground. Did I just score? Holy shit, that worked. That was amazing. Whoever called that play is a genius. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for stopping by. All right, you guys did good that first drive. I'm impressed because normally this goes way worse.
Normally you guys request like 4 QB spikes in a row, and then then on the next drive you want like all reverses. Okay, what did I miss? There was something in there. Post corners. Why does everybody want fake field goal? Okay, post corners and halfback clear out. So post corners we can run. I like to flip it. And then this is a blitz, so we're just going to get sacked. That was my plan, though. Totally okay. Totally fine. Not worried about that at all. It was basically as designed. Prekin kid. Yeah, I can do that, but it's not going to happen right now. I'm a little bit just not in my game, so to speak. Also, I'm taking suggestions for plays. What was the other play? Bunch, halfback, clear out. That was the other one. Sorry. It's getting tough to keep track of all these terrible plays. I mean, great plays. How do you run this play? Do you just throw it to the slot and just bomb it to him? That's what I would do. Let's go deep. Yep. See? It works every time. Just like I said. Okay. QB draw. It's a good play. QB draw is a good play. Good play. Where is it? Somewhere around here. There it is. They'll never see this coming. It's okay. I'm not worried about that. Not worried about that. Use the wide receiver 1. Trips deep attack. I actually kind of like this play. It's not bad. This is a man coverage, so it's actually probably the worst coverage we can get. For man coverages, I'll try to hit the crossing route just because I don't trust the deep routes. I already did play action boots. Smash. We can do smash. I like to flip it, and this might be man coverage as well. Yeah. There's really no one here to throw it to. I mean, there might have been Fitzgerald over the middle, but I was getting chased down. Didn't have enough time to actually hit him. Yeah, end around. Yeah, end around's probably the best play to call here. I don't see any reason that you wouldn't call this play actually. Just kind of the best play. As long as that doesn't happen. It's the best play as long as that doesn't happen. But I think we'll be okay. Trips halfback off screen. I think I just called that, but I'll call it again. This one. We got like a weird dime man coverage. So, I mean, realistically, we could try to hit the halfback for the actual screen here. That'll probably be our best chance, but we're just going to get blown up before we get rid of the ball. I'm not sarcastic. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just, I think you're crazy. Halfback option? No. Somebody said run motion QB draw on 4th down or long or 3rd down or something like that. So that's what we're going to run. I felt like we had a hole there. We kind of got hit from behind, but that's okay. That's okay. We got one score. One score so far. Okay, empty trips comeback. I think that's a long Long pass play, maybe? Yep. I feel like this one, okay, this is zone coverage, which means that I have no idea what the fuck this means. Just throw it to Carmichael, and he dropped it. What else? What other kind of dumb plays do you guys want me to run? FL reverse, okay. I mean, we ran end around. Why not FL reverse? And Carmichael's fast, by the way. He's like a 112, so he's not speedy. Okay, that was terrible. Who told me to call that play? Who the fuck said that? Caesar. Caesar, I read your name in my mind before I said it out loud. I read it as Cameron Diaz. So I'm sorry. I thought you were a woman at first. Later, Christian. Fullback dive it is. Let's go. It is a play, right? Oh, there it is. QB draw on third down. It's not going to change whether I run it on third down. Hi. My dog is just begging for some attention right now. I'm going to run fake fullback halfback toss. That didn't work out well. Yeah, I just ran it. And did I win that match? Yeah, 185 yards. Yeah, let's go. All right, I think I've had enough. Good game, Tybron. My dog is literally hitting, do you know like the little door stoppers, the little springy door stoppers? She just whacks it with her paw until I let her out. It hurts. All right. Another NTO. It's a good way to end things. Yep. Thanks, guys, for showing up. I will catch you later. Oh, do you guys want a bonus shot of the dog right before we go? Hold on. Here she is. That's Jameson. That's Tully. He's very curious. Those are the action figures on my table, by the way, that my nephew plays with when he comes over. But reality is, I usually play with them on my own, too. Okay. Later.